BLASTMUSIC247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
Hey, it's your girl Melikia K. Courtney. I'm popping it on real quick to bring you that part B. So what had happened was we had some technical difficulties. We came on the drums over on the show that kicked off at 8. And we have time tonight, and she is in the Zoom tonight. So we're going to wrap up our conversation over here and then get some of that good drum work in the circle. And I didn't get to share the poetry that I intended, so I totally zoned on that. So we're going to take care of a couple of things tonight. We'll be with you for too long, maybe 30 minutes. And just to wrap up the conversation, get some questions answered, and have a good evening continue. So I like to bring KEEMBA up, and we need our mood music, y'all. We're not going to be worried about too many of the other elements that we offer in the other show. You guys can catch that first part when you have time. Get back. Where is it? My lo-fi gang. There's my sounds. And we're going to get our volume right. Bam. Let's invite KEEMBA up. Hi, Queen. Thank you so much for popping back over for the part B. And there were some questions that I had. Can you hear me well?
I can hear you well.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to pop off a recap real quick. The recap was, I enjoyed hearing about how you began your journey from the beautiful mentorship. Like I feel like in our community, it's so important for us to have those people who care, who see the gift and make room, instead of them people who see the gift and just try to get you that elbow and move you out of the way. So I'm blessed by hearing your story, and then your diligence and your decision making. Like, I'm not falling for this no more. I'm not worrying about working about nobody no more. I'm going to do what I like to do, what I'm passionate about, and my gifts are going to make room and make money for me. And that is how you have lived your life, and I respect that. You also shared that the church was like your transition into the drums, which I find freaking amazing. I didn't know that. I was very surprised, and I have a lot of things to say about folks that go to church sometime, but
it'd be like,
but mind you, I'll be talking about myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I believe in us. I love us, folks who are believers. At the same time, we be some dastardly individuals with some of our behavior. So I do speak on that. So it is nice. It's wonderful to be able to see the beauty, because it's a lot of that too. So now that I caught everybody up on the first part of the conversations, we didn't get to talk about the fight for peace. And I wanted to thank you openly and publicly for sharing that with me. What an amazing concept. And I met some beautiful people because of that, because of you. So including you, and I'm grateful. So I wanted to say thank you, KEEMBA.
You're welcome.
I'm very, very grateful for you, and even your heart and the muscles and the rest of that good stuff. It's wonderful getting to know you. And so my question becomes, have you recorded? Do you have like an album where people can listen to you?
Yeah. KEEMBA On Da Drums on all streaming platforms.
Oh, okay. So that's literally what the album is called.
Oh no, it's not. I have songs, but like
Singles.
It's not like singles. Yeah, I got singles, not like a full album.
That's fine, because I'm fit to go get my stalk on. Because I'm telling you, when you play, it's hard to sit still. Like, seriously. So that's a good thing, I think. I don't think you're supposed to sit still and try to sit on that great feeling. Like, it's a great feeling. Please tell me why Siri over here trying to be in our business. Anyway.
Yeah, let me turn
off. They're not yours, it's mine. She over here just listening.
I'm turning off my Alexa right now.
Okay.
Mine's be listening sometimes.
All the friends. Ooh. I had this thing pulled up too. It went away. Anyway, so you do have music that people can reach out and stream. You are on Instagram as KEEMBA on the Drums. What other
Yeah.
platforms are you on social media wise?
Okay, so Instagram, KEEMBA on the Drums, YouTube, Facebook,
Mhm.
KEEMBA the percussionist, and also my government name, like Keema Matthew.
Okay.
And TikTok. I'm on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go because I don't spend a whole lot of time on TikTok, but a lot of my content goes to TikTok, and apparently it does really well over there. I have
Yeah.
yet to make time because Blast posts all my stuff over there, and I get the messages back. Oh my God, da, da, da. And it's wonderful because for me the message is getting out. If you were to say what message you want to bring to the people, what is your message?
My message is one of the things that I like to ask people when I get to know them is, what's your gift? And then from there, when they share what their gift is, and it don't have to be like an artistic thing. It could be something as simple as organizing. You might be really good at organizing.
Organizing ain't simple.
But
That message words,
figure-
yes.
yeah, that's a talent.
That's
And
big
so
brother.
so for me, it's like I like to ask that question because I'm also seeking to see if, like, what else we can talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, how far we can engage in conversation. When people are not able to share that, then I kind of start to back off and stuff because it's like there's not much that
Where's the commonality?
you know, you're still figuring yourself out.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's okay. But once you figure out what your gift is, use it. You know what I'm saying? And use it, and don't look at it as like a job that you need to get paid for. Look at it, because what's so great about gifts is like it's something that you're already naturally, like, when I think about gifts, like something that you're naturally good at.
Yep.
We can go to school and improve our gift through like certain tools and fundamental thinking and whatever.
Sure. Yeah, the brush ups.
But figure out what it is that you're good at, and then create a plan to utilize that.
That's it.
And just do it, and just keep on doing it. And before you know it, people are going to be interested in that service. And now, you're in there, and it's not gonna feel like work. You know what I'm saying? Once it starts feeling like work, then it's not fun anymore. It's just like a job. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
the droning on that people do.
Yeah.
When they don't have a passion for it. I feel you.
Yeah. Like, so can you ask the question again?
The question, you answered the question in the beginning, like literally, what is the message that you want to give? If your life is a message and you want to give that message, what was it?
Yeah. So I want the message that I'm going to give is figure out what your gift is and do it, and be the best version of yourself. Like, the only competition you should have is yourself. Like, I don't see others as my competition. I'm more of like, competition over collaboration over competition.
All day, every day.
I'd rather collaborate with you than compete with you, because we can do so much more together than separate or trying to compete or trying to be better than. Like, it's just like, I already know that I'm great, and I know you great, so it's just
confidence, no arrogance, all day. Yeah, I agree.
Like, be great because you are great.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And wear that shit on your chest and confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm great. Just be great for you. And only person that you should be impressing is yourself. Everybody else is just extra. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's just extra You know, people are going to come and go in your life, but
Rule.
you're going to be there throughout the whole time. So might as well build a great relationship with
Get
yourself.
comfortable. Literally,
And
love yourself first.
love yourself enough where it's just like you don't need other people's
Them approvals and them accolades.
yeah, it's just
That's
like
it.
it's
How
just
you love you. How about
just
that?
do you and be great at it.
That's it.
And yeah, so just figure out what it is that you want. And even if you are like, because I know entrepreneurship is not for everyone, but however, when you are working these 9 to 5s, master that skill that you're learning. You are getting paid for it. Might as well master it and take it and use it for yourself. You know, you might just become the next big whatever from mastering those skills. Flipping burgers, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, now everybody flip a burger, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, what imagine having someone that's like really good at flipping burgers, and what the power of social media, you could just record you doing stuff, and people, it's weird how many weird different things that people are into, but it's just like out there want to watch you flip burgers and do it.
Somebody go watch it. You ain't never lied.
Yeah,
it's
like
true.
this generation got so much better than like a lot of generations before, because it's just like, yeah, I honestly I feel like with this generation, I don't know what's your excuse for not, you know, figuring out something, because it's like the world is like at your fingertips, literally. And so it's just like, I don't know, like I don't know what to tell you, you know, like all the resources is right there, you know. Growing up, we had to go to like encyclopedia library, and shit like that.
Books? what
do you mean? Books and shit. You know, we had to do those things to learn. Nowadays, you got YouTube,
Uncle Google and Auntie YouTube.
You got TikTok. You got all these sites, these social media sites where it's just like literally type. If you don't know how to cook, you can learn how to cook today, right now.
Ooh, no excuses.
What it is that you want to learn and follow instructions. You don't even have to read instructions. You can just listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, wishes. That's where I'm just like, it's just like if you're upset or miserable about choices that you made, that's on you. It's like life has, you know, given us so many opportunities to just strive and however we want. So it's
choose
just like,
and re-choose, and making those adjustments. It's such a I think we're fortunate, and I fully agree with you. This is a wonderful time to be alive, and I even especially for the y'all young ones, Holy Spirit, y'all got some real room to move and to do and to access and instill. It's no excuse to the older folks or to the elder folks or to the senior folks. Nobody got no excuses no more. Like, and I love how you put that. If you are over here unhappy or miserable, it's on you. And I'm rolling in my head laughing, because when I'm teaching and doing coaching or whatever, this is the same conversation. It literally is the same conversation. You're mad, you're upset. And even I have this conversation with myself too, when I get into places where it's like, okay, wait a minute, baby girl, you made that choice. So what can you do? You can make another one. And being brave enough to actually make another one. You feel? So I appreciate you taking time to answer.
We were just talking about something like that when we were on the tour bus, like when we was coming from Miami. It's just like what was it? We was talking about like basically every choice that we made.
Rules.
It's nothing like, look, sometimes we take situations and we put negative intentions on it, but it's just like everything that we've done to this point, it was part of the journey. It wasn't a mistake. It happened because you needed to learn something from that experience. And so ideally, the goal is every time you transition from one situation to another one, the goal is you're learning from each scenario. You know, like even if it came down to like dating, being in relationships, each person that you've been with, is going to teach you some kind of lesson that you can take with you when it comes down to the next relationship. You will start learning what you want, what you don't want,
and what you will tolerate and what you won't
tolerate, and what you won't tolerate.
Like literally, and the time, like the one thing I can say as I've aged, my timing is so different. Like I'm just like I see quickly now. Then the choice is to act quickly, to speak up quickly, to adjust quickly, to grow. And I do find that being in relationship, whether it's romantic or not, when you're in a good relationship with someone, they are your mirror. They are, and you are theirs. Like you find you in that person, and that person finds themselves in you. And even the stuff you don't like, that you don't want no parts of or don't want to admit that is a part of you, it's in there too, or you would not have connected.
Yes.
So I love that. And I thank you for answering the question. So I did say I'm not gonna hold you hostage all night. We got about 15 more minutes.
I'm home now, so I'm just like, it's like he's talking on the phone and some shit. Like,
okay, that's that. So we can hang out a little bit. So what you know about some poetry? Do you do poetry at all, or what?
I be having my moments where like I've wrote in some poems, or I'll just freestyle a poem. Like, I remember it was probably like a couple years ago. I was hanging out with some friends, and we were just like breaking out with some poems. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a poet, but like right on the spot, I was going through something, and I created a poem right then and there. But that's one of the things I really admire about poetry is it's all about expression. You're talking and you're expressing yourself and you're sharing it with other people, and we're calling it poetry. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like what we're doing right now could be poetry if we have it flowing a certain way.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so yeah, like I've dabbled in it, like, you know, just to get some stuff off my chest. Not so much of like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? It just when I'm in my feelings. When I'm in my feelings, I'll do a poem.
Okay, I love that. I think that's a great tool. And some things that I'm working on, I'll tell you about when we're off screen. So I keep peeking over your shoulder because I love that painting. Like that, the LeBron James on the wall is dope. I can see it a little bit. I can't see it full, but man, it's nice. Nice. And you know what I didn't ask you to? Where are you from? Oh, I see it better. So I'm gonna have to say it closer. Where are you from originally? What's your nationality?
Nevis. I think it's Nevis. However, I'm a first generation American, so I'm from here. I was born and raised here in Florida, but both my parents are from the West Indies.
Okay.
Yeah, they both from Nevis. St. Kitts. They share the same flag.
Kids, that's awesome.
In the Caribbean. Yeah.
Maybe want to go run right now. I could really, like, for real, in my being, I am so ready to go just sit by the water and be for a minute. Like be.
Hey, look, I literally, my backyard is the river. So if you ever want to just hang out, go canoeing or something like that.
Okay. Listen, I volunteer because And what I'm gonna ask you out the gate is, can we have some drumming, please?
Okay.
Can we hear your awesome gift? And I'm gonna be quiet and listen real good.
This is my baby right here. Let's see. Oh, let me see. You want me to just do it, or you want me to do it to some music?
You tell me. What would you like?
Huh?
You tell me. What would you like? It if you have some music that is yours that you want to drum to, I'm good with that too. If you want to just do it raw, oh baby, we like it raw too.
Alexa, play Afrobeat.
The station, Afro Vibes Radio, free on Amazon Music.
Oh wait, you know what? I just thought about it. They'll zip it off if I have music that is not under my license.
Well,
I have like licensed music for
it too, because it's gonna change up the sound.
Okay.
Alexa, stop.
Thank you. I was over here getting my jam on. I'm like, hold up, let me put her on the spot. Like, I go downstairs and I go dance and get that movement in. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. There's, like I said, I ain't kidding. It's hard to sit still when the drum is speaking. Such a beautiful sound. So Afrobeats is your favorite, or Afrobeats is really accompanies the djembe to begin with, really.
Yeah,
It
compensated like really well, because it's like, I mean, it's Afrobeat, and like djembe is such a prominent figure sound instrument that's used in Africa. Like, this is actually, it came from the Mali Empire. You know, like there's a whole history behind it. This was like whenever the king came into the village, came into town.
Mm-hmm.
You have like djembe percussionist players throughout the whole island. That's like a beat to let everybody know that the king is coming. So it's like, it's called I Need Sokuma. So it's like, all right. I need Sokuma. And that's like it's a story, like you know, being that I'm also a teacher as well, I learned some things. And so like there was a time where I was working with this organization, this nonprofit called Instruments for Life.
And I love that name. That's dope.
We'll do music classes, and I'll do like percussion classes. And one of the cool things that they did in this organization is, after the students finish the course, they get to take the instrument home with them. So it's like I did a percussion class where we had a whole bunch of cajones, the box drums, and like whatever students are consistent and they showing up, doing their thing and whatnot. By the end of the course, like it's like a certain semester of like classes, take home a drum. And I remember there was times where I got hired to go to like all the Boys and Girls Club, all the recreation centers.
Oh, that's dope.
I didn't even realize it was as many as it was until I actually experienced that. But I went to all the different recreation centers doing percussion workshop classes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I had to learn certain things. So when I'm teaching a percussion class, I can have more than just like beat patterns to teach them, but actually teaching them history about the drums. Because like I shared with you before, I got my first djembe when I was at a church, and there was a performer. His name was Jeremy Vanderloop. He was like a worship leader performer, and he had came into town for like a period of time, and we got acquainted, and we did that exchange that I was sharing about, where I did his CD cover and his album cover.
Right.
In exchange, I got my first drum. It was small. It was way smaller than this. It's like a medium size. It was a decent sized drum, but I'm self-taught, and so
that is beautiful.
So I just kind of like, I just played, and I got into it. And then it wasn't until like after I was already starting to play it on my own that
Mhm.
I got involved in other programs or like communities. Yeah, I got involved in
Okay.
communities. I remember there was a time where I got involved with this community. It was like people that like that really, they're really into like African traditional like spirituality, um, and there it used to be like a hangout place at like this place called Pharaoh's Cut and Lounge, and
Okay.
we did like drum circles and stuff. And
Oh, hey.
around the time when I got really introduced to like key people that like play the drum
Mhm.
in like a sermon type settings where it's like they're doing traditional drum beats and patterns and the dance, and it's just like because it's part of the
The culture and the tradition is what it sounds like.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's all part of the culture and stuff. For me, like I'm not religious or nothing like that. Like I'm just kind of like I'm just me, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I like to explore and get to know other people and
Right.
they're into and stuff. So I learned some stuff from them, and I had a chance to like perform and travel with them a few times, and so I learned some like legit stuff. But
That's
like for
dope.
me as KEEMBA on the drums,
Mhm.
I would consider myself as like a non-traditional type percussionist, and
Okay.
with that I've broken barriers. Like I know some percussionists that are
Mhm.
like way better than me, and they've been doing this for a minute, and
Mhm.
they're really deeply engaged in the culture and the traditional ways of doing it, and they have shared with me um, basically like them looking up to what I'm doing, because as a percussionist, I'm doing things that a lot of other drummers like myself are not doing. Like I'm not playing the background. A lot
Right.
of a lot of the drummers, they kind of play within like that culture and the
Mhm.
background,
Support.
the support.
Right. Right.
And so I've gotten some really good feedback from like people that's like they do this shit for real. And then they look at me and it was like, yeah, you take it like I'm taking it outside of its normal
Yes.
cultural
And
settings.
that's what the question that was coming to mind too. Like where else outside of the African circle do you find a place for djembe? You know what I mean? Like, because in my head, what I
I
was
had
thinking was like, can I hear it in Hunt Country? Can I hear it in other
I made it
things?
like I made a decision to just be like one day like I was going to like open mics and stuff. I remember like
Mhm.
for example like Spoken Word was like one of the first like um I wouldn't say that it was like there was another one I can't think of what I think it's called. It was Cafe Hey. Cafe Hey was one of the first open mics that I ever went to.
Okay.
That was one. And then later on in my life, I got introduced to like Spoken Word, and
Yes,
that
Lord.
was the time where I really just kind of started really building, bringing my drum to like club like settings, looking like settings, and I just brought my drum and I'm playing along with the DJ, and it became like a part of things. So now it's just like when people don't see me with my drum, they be like, "Yo, what's wrong with you?"
Like I
People
am a person. It's not attached to my hip, but it is though.
but like I've made a name for myself of going
Yes.
places that's like that wouldn't normally have stuff like this happening, and
Mhm.
bringing it there, doing like where
You
people
just reminded me
hip
the
hop.
what do you call that thing? Speak for the culture. Where is that at?
Speak for the culture. Uh, the they have another, like, it's a new location.
Okay.
And honestly, I can't even say like where the
Okay.
actual location is
So
at.
Google it is.
Um,
Okay.
but if you go to Speak for the Culture and stuff, they have like the next Speak for the Culture event we're going to be doing is going to be May, and it's going to be the last Sunday, and we're going to be
Sunday of
we're going
May.
to be one of the features.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be doing like a mental health awareness.
Oh, okay.
That's May is when
Mental awareness.
mental health awareness month, so we're going to do
Mhm.
something like that.
Okay.
We're taking now the month of April is poetry month, and so but we taking a break, and we're more so kind of supporting other poetry joints and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
And we're highlighting different artists on the page during it.
Okay.
But yeah, like if you guys look us Speak for the Culture, more information about that will be on their page.
Okay. I sure will.
Mhm.
And for clarity, it's a
They do
what is it? A workshop?
poetry,
A spoken word? What is it?
poetry
Okay.
and R&B, poetry and R&B.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and then they got me too. Like I do, but like
We definitely got to get a collab in, like for real,
yeah,
for real. It's a must. It's a
definitely,
must.
definitely. But yeah, the main thing is poetry and R&B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was talking a little bit of the page. I'm like, I need to do more. I have so for the month of April, this is my designated month for writing, and I've got 4 books in
Brittany
motion.
Kiera, she's gonna be doing a writing workshop on April
Is she?
25th. Shout out to Brittany Kiera.
Who is amazing? Big old hug with her beautiful self.
She's gonna be doing a writing workshop with I Am Poetry.
Okay.
That's a nice venue. Also, they do poetry events, open mic events there.
All right.
So,
I'd call her too because
at
I
the
haven't
well,
spoken to her in 2 weeks. Okay.
the well in Tampa. So yeah, it's called the
I'm
Well.
familiar with it. Okay. We'll figure that out. So,
Mhm.
and she's amazing. She is a dope singer, a dope rhymer, like rapper, just dope all the way around. And her heartbeat is so sound. Like I really thoroughly enjoy
Yeah,
her
shout out
being.
Brittany Kiera.
Big
I
time.
let
Shout
her
out,
know that.
beautiful.
I let her know
And
that. We shout her
I'm
out.
gonna have her on the podcast too, and then also Lamante. We've
Okay.
connected, and then I think it's Chosen Vessel as well, because
Yep,
so
Chosen will be a part
on
of that.
Fridays we do Partners in Rhyme, which is our poetry like showcase virtually. So we have a lot of people who come through,
Nice.
and as many people as possible. They populate the mic level, and it's just dope poet after dope poet. Every other Friday we do a feature. So during the feature has like 7 specific pieces that they come and they share in 3 rounds. 3 at first, 3 the second round, and then 1 to close. And we are able to really dig into the artist, the feature, whoever that is, and get to know them, which is my favorite part, and expose them to the humans.
And also Poet versus Poet, season 3. That's gonna be on April the 24th. I'm gonna be performing live there. It's gonna be a poetry competition.
In person?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keep me posted because I gotta come outside. Like literally for years, all I do is work. I gotta come outside and play with the peoples because I like outside. I like it a lot.
I like outside too. Like if you didn't remind me that this was happening, I was actually thinking about going to Shuffle. I was gonna go to Shuffle because I haven't been in a while, and then I was like, oh yeah.
What is Shuffle?
Shuffle. They got this is placed on like called Shuffle, and they have an event called Shuffle Remix. It's an open mic.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you were to like Google Shuffle, it should pop up the location.
I'm gonna need a whole resource list from you. Just a resource list on places that I can go play and have some fun.
Like a lot, because like before like before I really started to get bookings and stuff, like I was just getting myself out there doing open mics. Nowadays I don't be having time like I would like, because I get busy and I get booked
Yeah.
for events and stuff like that. So I have to, like, you know, pick and choose my priorities of, like, okay, if I'm gonna go here, or if I'm gonna, go here because I'm getting paid to be here.
To
But
play.
every once
What
in a
is your cost for booking, and how can someone book you? And what do you
well,
prefer to play at?
like I do a lot of my bookings through Square. I do
Oh,
my bookings through the Square appointment app.
mm-hmm.
Like my starting price is like 150 for 10 minutes of my time.
Okay,
That's my starting price.
makes sense. And the performance set is how long?
So like what the starting time, like 10 minutes would be like a good. That's like my starting rate to do like 10 minutes.
Okay,
Um,
makes sense. So you guys heard that part, and tell
yeah,
them how to find you.
yeah. Some people, will want me, just to come and just do like less than that, and
Oh,
I'll work something out with them. But usually like that,
no, don't work nothing out with them. If
I
you
never,
have me come, you paying me for that 150.
yeah.
Period.
It's just
Don't
like
work nothing out with them. Don't
you
do it.
get 10 minutes, don't be feeling like long enough. Like because when I perform, I get like tapped in, I get really into it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I have been there. I have experienced it. It is God status, like
yeah,
just
like
video game greatness.
I've actually done, like, I've been booked shows where I did like a whole hour set,
Really?
like
I
a whole
believe
hour
it.
set. One thing that I like that I'm able to offer is, like, I also do my drumming with KEEMBA experience, so that be fun because, like, now I'm bringing like my drums and letting people play with the drums, and so they get
That's
that
fun.
drum circle type experience, and then
Yes.
I'm able to kind of like mix that in with like doing a collaboration with the DJ where we playing like
Mhm.
beats and other stuff. And when they playing the tracks, man, I could do that all day. You know what I'm saying? It's
Dude, I know. I don't expect
and
like to breathe. That is you a
yeah,
beast. Like there's no holds barred. There's nothing like when you are in your zone. Like when you and Chase. Oh my
that
God.
is
When you
my
and Chase down
bro.
in Miami. Oh my God. I was like, this
Bro,
is
I'm so proud of him. Like, I
insane.
swear, I look at him
Insane.
like a little brother. Like,
Dude. He a beast on that microphone on harmonica.
talented.
My
And
God.
he a Leo too. Leo gang all the
Ah,
way.
okay. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
It's smoke, boy. I'm telling you, it's smoke and fire. I was like, this right here is, I can feel it. You know what I mean? Like I could feel the beyond in it. It was like, this is life. This is alive, and it is electric.
Yeah.
So somebody need to pull up for that. And I would love to just literally just get in there and vibe as you guys are playing, and go where it goes and speak as it comes, because it's I'm looking forward to the playtime. Okay, so it literally is rolled up on 40 minutes, and your sister is tired. You're gonna hold your time, baby. It's been a long day, and I'm going to thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing your talent. Thank you for sharing your life, and just letting people get to know you. And what I did not hear you say, and I do want you to also say this: what website or what number, like how can people reach out to book you? Where do they go to find that?
You can look. Social media is like today's
Okay.
website. I have a
Go ahead.
website, but I don't even really use it. I just tell
Okay.
people usually book me from like my Instagram. So follow me on Instagram at KEEMBA on the drums. You can
Perfect.
send me an email at KEEMBA on the drums at gmail.com. And "the" is DA, not THE. So it's KEEMBA on the drums, and "the" is DA, not THE. But yeah, so you can email me at KEEMBA on the drums. Also, like, my business number is 813-501-2960. You can book me from there as well. But yeah, definitely You got a good chance of hitting me up when you go to my social media. You see me on my
That's
social
true.
media.
I see you on active, very active on
Yeah,
Insta.
I'll get it eventually.
Pierre Chasman. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you once again. I appreciate you. You know what? I did say that I was going to share this poetry before I left, so I do want to be a woman of my word. Let me see, which one is it? So this month is the 30 for 30, you know, for our poet family who, you know, we go ape in April. I don't even know why, but I write every day, KEEMBA. Every day I write. I'm writing either poetry or I'm working in a book or I'm refining my creativity and material for clients or writing for the events, because a lot of times the 3-day events that I do with the women twice a year, I am creating their companion book so that they have something to work through and work on once they exit the event, but they still got the work to do, right? So anyway, this is totally about to be read because this is new and I don't know this piece. And here goes, Siri, still trying to be in my business. Why, Siri? Go away. All right. It was a dream inspired, right? I do not know what is in it. I just picked one. Here we go. Form yourself mind and thoughts as weapon against me and thought you'd prosper. Watch. See as I withdraw my energy creatively. Presence. Oxygen. Life gave you basic instructions regarding my coming so you'd make ready. Did you make ready? Or overlook inklings, jots, tittles, fixed eyes solely lasered in on the little-minded gettings? Cutting caution rope to reshape mentions, color you in more readily, envied positions formed, affirming the directions you preferred to heed in. Cut it out. Get over here, sit yourself right down. Watch the next bars of your life like TV. Want previews? This what you about to see. That sentence you crafted with stolen energy now searing into your chest. Them drugs you crushed to pour in your drinks, now that'll be your death. Your family inheritance will be dead and your memory will fade as fast as your last breath. I was not a pretest. Bet you hoping it lingers, it won't. Now, you want to pray me more time? Don't. Bet you want to go back for a rereading and hope your psyche can convince your psychic to say psych. No. Hold that thought in place. It reads, this joke is your life. That's righteousness. That's faithfulness. That's loyalty. Justice. You could have formed trustworthy praying hands and avoided this pinning. All that energized pretending had to be exhausting. Don't act surprised. I know. Been done warned you. In fact, so often that you turned to deaf ear, heart and heart, refuse to hear lines, signs. You can only caper so long among divines. No apologies accepted or lying. Seen you with my own eyes. Hear your secret workers coming to greet you, meet you, do as with you as you wished. I'ma stand unaffected and watch. Got nothing to do with it. Nor you. You ain't know you were forming a weapon to end you. Watch your life for proof. So I don't even know what the prompt was on that. Oh, it was a dream inspired. There we go. So dream inspired, right? Every day I get up and write. What's the point? Right. Whatever comes, like there's a thread, there's a whisper even sometimes, and it is a beautiful whisper. It's a questionable whisper, a curious one. I don't care what it is. If it's whispering, I'm listening and I'm writing. So just to put some poetry in water and the droplets. And I'm gonna go back and inspect that piece and feel through that and find a cadence for it and bring it to life.
Look, third Wednesday open mic is tomorrow. You want to pull it up and share it? Okay.
I very well may. I'm preparing for. So here's the fun part. Where we connect, photography, paid professionally. That was like literally my profession, probably for my sole profession, because I do a lot of things at once. But at one point in life, I literally stopped everything else and was working fully in photography. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
So I have a photo shoot for a bat mitzvah. The invitations, blah blah blah. I gotta do that on Thursday, so I'm prepping for that. You and I both. It was wonderful working on the graphics because we definitely tag teamed on them on those graphics for a Fight for Peace. So, and it was dope. and I love the outcome. I love the final work was awesome. So like we meet there, we meet on the performance stage, on microphones, i.e. you're drumming, me with spoken word monster, and then even moving into mother, I'm actually singing. I sing every day, but actually putting it down for public consumption, so to speak. So it's there's so many places where we meet, and I love, my favorite place that I meet in life with you is in passion, in the passion of moving in the gift. Like that matters to me. So I love meeting people who can breathe, like who can breathe themselves and be okay. So yay. Those are my thoughts. Thank you again. I appreciate you pulling up. So you all the love and the hugs, and I will see you soon, and possibly tomorrow night. So let me see where my energy is at, because I need some mic. Like I need some mic.
Hey, let's do it then.
You want me? Okay, I'm gonna send you downstairs and say goodbye to the people. Thank you, Mama, and good night.
All right, peace.
Oh wait, you gotta raise your hands up and say we. I forgot about that part. You gotta raise them up and say we. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Melikia K. Courtney. This is SXP Metamorphosis 365. This is the 52.5 from episode 52, I believe. Go back and binge the channel. If you have not gotten to grow with me yet, I welcome you powerfully to come do that. From episode 1 through 52.5, you will find some keys, tools, and tips. I teach at an elevated level. I am not giving it to you like you're 2 years old. Go get it. Glean from your listening. Some of the lessons are literally laid out key by key, but a lot of it is in the conversation. Speaking with KEEMBA on the drums, surely there are so many rich things that can help you make those decisions that make life good life. Good life. Okay. And then go back to the other episode for the 29 mantras. I put mantras to live by. There's 29 of them in the first part of this 2-part series. Okay. Have a wonderful evening, and I gotta get out of here. Eyes tied. Mwah. I have to hit the button.